first of all, we should know what is the definition of the energy auditing and what are its objectives, okay, and what are the steps which are involved to conduct the energy audit. So a brief introduction will be taken up in this unit. So the energy audit demands the preparation and planning, data collection and review, plant surveys to be done, and observations which are to be recorded, and documentation is to be done based on the past collection of the data and also the present measurements which are done during the survey, and then reporting the results and the recommendations, that what recommendations are to be followed so that the effective auditing can be carried out. Okay, so first of all, the definition of the energy auditing, although there are several definitions available, but few are popular and few are related with our Indian government. So in general, we can say that it is the systematic or the documented verification process of objectively obtaining and evaluating the energy audit evidence in conformation with the energy audit criteria, followed by the communication of results to the client. Okay, so but according to our Indian government and the government body, which is the Indian Energy Conservation Act of 2001, the energy audit, this is according to the Bureau of Energy Efficiency. So they have defined the energy audit for Indian concerns as the verification, monitoring, analysis of the use of energy and submission of technical report containing the recommendations for improving energy efficiency with cost benefit analysis and the action plan to reduce the energy consumption. Okay, so you can take the definition of any country, by and large they are same, the sense remains same, and our objective is the sense only. Okay, so we don't want you to grab all those things or remember these definitions, but the keywords which are associated with the energy auditing should be there in the definition, and the keywords are uh, the documentation, data collection, survey, and result submission, reporting, and recommendations. So these are the keywords which are associated with the energy auditing. If you are including these things in your definition, it is good enough. Okay, so what are the objectives of the energy audit? Although it varies from one plant to the other, but the uh, main objective of the energy auditing is to reduce the consumption of the energy. Okay, or you can say to find the opportunities for the improvement and energy saving. Okay, and another objective which is also is there, that if some energy efficiency project or program is already running in the company, then the energy audit is conducted to evaluate the effectiveness, that how good or bad that energy efficiency program is being done. Is that program meeting the requirements of the company which is being allotted to them or not? For example, if you can say that the company or the industry has assigned a responsibility to a group, or the energy audit group or energy efficiency project group, and in that group they have informed them that okay, you have to carry out the energy efficiency program, and there should be a saving of at least 1 lakh. There are two types of energy audits in which they can be classified. So first is the preliminary audit, also known as walkthrough audit, detailed audit, or diagnostic audit. Here we just take a round of the industries in which the audit is to be carried out. Okay, and observe that what is wrong or right by just making a walk. So, for example, if you are taking a walk in the industry, what you can observe the illumination, that whether the light sources are proper or not, whether the reflectors are there or not, whether the ventilators are there or not, what is the color of the walls which are being painted in the industry. Okay, so because these things comes into the picture, that these white painted walls reflect the light. Okay, so this is the walkthrough audit, and here the economic more paperwork is minimum. Okay, so here the economic analysis is also limited to the simple payback period. Time taken is less. Okay, energy required is also less. The team which is required in this walkthrough audit is also small. Okay, so simple payback period is the process of economic analysis. So what is the economic analysis part in the walkthrough audit? That you can say that if there is some costing involved in conducting the walkthrough audit, or some payment is to be done to the agency which is carrying out the walkthrough audit. Okay, or you can say the internal uh, company persons which are involved. So what is the cost being incurred, and what is the time required to make the equivalence in terms of the payback period. ठीक है, जिसे हम सिंपल भाषा में कहते हैं ना कि हाँ भाई हमने इतना पैसा लगाया, कब तक हमारे जो है पैसा हमारा एक तरह से बराबर हो जाएगा. ठीक है, कि हमने जितना लगाया था उसकी लागत कब तक वसूल हो जाएगी. Same is the simple payback period, that it you can assess it as a that amount which is being recovered due to the investment on that new product or service. ठीक है, for example, if you are in this case, you can say that if the uh, energy saving was done as 1 lakh, okay, for you can say 6 months, and if the same amount is spent on the preparation, or you can say the money which is being paid to the external agency, so you can say that okay, our money has been recovered in that case. Okay, now the detailed audit, this is the diagnostic audit method in which more detailed data is required, and more detailed data measurement is done, and a team is allotted which is bigger in size, and various energy systems like fan, pump, compressed air, steam, process, heating, etc. is discussed, and it takes more time. But the benefit is that accurate results, we get accurate results. So here the economic analysis is also a bit complicated. So many commercial aspects of net present value, the what is the present value of the system, or what is the life cycle cost, or how much we have incurred and how much we have obtained in terms of monetary terms. So all these comes under this thing. Okay, now we will take the overview of the energy audit procedures. There are three main steps involved in the energy auditing. First is the audit preparation, second is the execution, and third is the reporting. Okay, so this is the flow chart which is describing various blocks. Okay, so this is the overview. So okay, the this overview is being described here as a block diagram. So in this block diagram, various blocks are there related to the energy audit preparation, in which the audit criteria, scope, selection of the audit team, audit plan, checklist preparation, initial walkthrough, collecting the energy bills, preliminary analysis is being done. Although we will study all these blocks in detail in the coming topics. So this is just the introduction of this block diagram. Okay. So next is the energy audit execution. So it also includes various blocks. So these blocks are the data, inventory, and measurement. What are the inventories? What do you mean by inventories? It is just the collection of the instruments or machinery, or you can say what is being installed or kept in the, mainly it is associated with the uh, which is kept in the storerooms in the physical industries, or you can say mechanical industries. You can say it is the number of screws, nuts, bolts, spanners, etc., hexa blades, okay, or bulbs, tube lights, you can say. But here we are concerned with the data, inventory, and the measurement. So here we are concerned with the data of the past which is available of the industry related to energy consumption, energy bills, etc. Okay. And also climatic data includes, or it is also included here, because there may be the case that in some of the year the temperature was too high, so to control those temperature, more cooling devices were installed and so on. It can be cases. And also the renovation part is also included here. Okay. So renovation, because if there is the normal energy consumption for the same infrastructure, that is good enough. But if the infrastructure is changed, then the some renovation is done, then the energy consumption will also increase. Okay. So analyzing the energy use patterns, what are the benchmarking involved. Next is the cost benefit analysis. So what is the benefit of conducting the energy auditing in monetary terms is taken here. Okay. Okay, then last is the energy audit reporting. What are the contents of the energy audit report, how it is being written. Okay, so there should be less text and more graphical analysis. Okay, for example, bar chart, pie diagram, Sankey diagram, because with the help of the diagrams we can understand more, interpret more. Oh, and it will be, and also it is the quick, you can quickly interpret what is being going on, what is going on or not. Okay. And also it contains the recommendations, then the post audit activities, that based on those recommendations an action plan for the implementation is done and the team is formed for the action plan. Okay.